If you are a fan of all of the stories of ancient civilization that rose to the pinnacles of tech and then fell down, we're talking about Atlantis, guys. We're diving into Atlantis, or in Critical Role, floating cities that have long since been abandoned, then you really have to try out Motherboard, one of the 6 campaign frames that is being introduced as part of Daggerheart, the new TTRPG from Critical Role and Darrington Press.
Yes.
Tell us more about Motherboard.
Yes, indeed. In Motherboard, in a world where magic takes the form of the technology left behind by a long fallen civilization, a new threat rises as a malicious virus spreads through the machines that wander the wastes. I'm very excited about
I'm
this.
so excited about this, guys. I don't want to be that girly, but honestly, if you played Horizon Zero Dawn, you know that all of these campaign frames have touchstones right there at the top of it. Read it for us.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
What else do we have for them?
Mortal Engines. Mad Max Fury Road. Final Fantasy, Full Metal Alchemist, and Slug Blaster.
We've got some big names in here, guys. Who doesn't love Slug Master?
I'll give another one just from my own personal. If you like roguelike deck building games, you might have played Nowhere Prophet.
Okay.
This very much has the vibe of machines can be companions
Yes.
or mostly threats.
Yeah. I will say this one, we've talked about complexity ratings here for these ones. This one's a 3. It's a little bit more, by the way. If you're going to get this system, this is one of the ones that you're going to want to get it for and really dive into. It's got a lot of complexity here that I think is going to be fun for people who want the newness of this system. Do you know what I mean?
And you can thank Meguey Baker, Rowan Hall, and Spencer Stark for designing this campaign frame. One of the coolest elements about this that will be immediately apparent is that there is no magic.
Yeah.
There is technomancy.
Ooh.
Everybody who is a spellcasting class in Daggerheart will have to refit, reflavor, reframe how they are going to be using those abilities.
Absolutely. So, your classes like your wizards, your seraphs, those you need to think about differently and how you're using them in this system. But again, I really want to key in on just the art that we have up at the top, this spire that you see coming out. This is part of the mainframe, the motherboard that's happening. And again, if you played Horizon Zero Dawn, I think you're going to want to climb that to unlock the map. This is something that I really like about Daggerheart, right? It's pulling from modern references.
And I've got to talk about another thing. They talk about how these machines, autonomous machines roaming the wasteland, they're remnants. And there's specific crafting rules in here for when you get shards, when you get pieces, when you get things that you might want to put together from the data wells or from the walking, wandering cities of the wasteland. So there's specialty rules for this as well. One of the ones I like the most is there is a corruption tracker.
Ooh.
If you're a ranger who maybe wants to have some kind of an animal companion or a machine companion, unfortunately, your remnant companion may become corrupted over time.
So cool. It's so
Who wants to be a ranger now? Everybody.
And again, it's pulling from a lot of the stories that we love where corruption is part of the thing that you have to fight against, the dying of the light. You know what I mean? I also saw, I think it's this campaign frame that has the augmentations. Is that right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Okay, great. Yeah. So different ways to build out your character and your class. Oh, I can't wait to see.
And when it's time for a short rest, everybody has to use their network tethers to hook in and recharge their equipment. They have a specific element of, if you want to make it through this world, you need to be able to use a network tether to do X, Y, and Z. And they just give it to you. There's no, when you get to level 5, we'll allow you to interact with the world.
Yeah.
The world is there for you to interact with in this collaborative storytelling system that is Daggerheart.
That's so good.
There's so much more that we could talk about. There's crafting and trading, a quantum
Can we show
economy.
the circuit boards in the later
Sure,
part
yeah.
of this? Guys, when I say that you're going to want to dive into this specific cam frame, we have reference material here of different motherboard aspects, nodal word glyph constructions, okay? Do you see all of these? I can't even pretend that I understand what any of this means yet. And I probably would need Sean to explain it to me.
I mean, I also am not going to be able to figure that out. That looks like a mini game in like an RPG where you're trying to hack into something, which I love.
I've seen so many of those cool aspects in Daggerheart that is offering new ways to think about tabletop. Truly, glyphs, constructions, who knows, but I'm very excited to try it out.
And whether it is Horizon Forbidden West or it's old school Visionaries, whatever it is you're excited about in a machine wasteland is here in Motherboard, a campaign frame from Daggerheart from Darrington Press, your new favorite TTRPG.